You said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get him.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then you know what happens. Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those guys. There you go. Contact. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting his defense on the alert.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one's falling incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down and 2nd and 4. The Gators are in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Braswell. Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Check early, give the defense some credit. They're ready for this quick play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up the first down at the 33.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Dude, these guys, man.
They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense, one stop. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's chat about Florida. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top.
Tosses, you get away from the big boys, and when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
You can score on these guys.
A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's caught. It's West. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for a big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Gators sending the offense back over. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Gets it out quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Braswell. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got well trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it. Floating down to the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Looking for space. It's Winston. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the top. Shot out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it as a +42. He's got 59 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
We got that cheat code offense.
It's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, it went down for lots of yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Quickly complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23.
are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running back searching for the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw. Extending the play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. This is a design run. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one splits the upright. They're now up 9-0.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Braswell. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other stuff. This offense has really been bad.
Back to throw. It's Marshall. He turns that loose down the right side.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point during the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession back. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
100%.
Using his feet. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll be third and long. They'll run it to the right side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive
Right now,
humming.
boys.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolute shame. Missed it. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Gators head quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Braswell. And bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, grab near the sticks. It's strong. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. They know where they're going to be, focusing the defense, lock and roll, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits and make that quarterback feel
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Found by the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Braswell. He's got it. The conversion is good, and now they trail by only 1. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 20, chance for 3. Comes out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
They'll try to toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Touchdown, Gator! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking the distance.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Here's a hit. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Scrambling away. With the catch, it's Parker. There he goes. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
If you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around.
And he's still running after the move. He's out.
At this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Ball just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is. We're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Again, as they work on that clock. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback runs through the game plan. That'll be enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Moves.
Again, out of the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The run from the shotgun. And they catch it in for a score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not get a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach.
That is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back. It's Braswell. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Lost a throw on 1st down. Steps away. Can't make the connection, and the defense is putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D-linemen and linebackers, man, they're pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got to move the clock. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make the play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can leave it out from here.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To throw, it's Braswell. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play to pad the stats. Leaves it with the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming in